Hi everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. So this reading is going to be about Riley Strain. He is a 22-year-old man who is currently missing from the Nashville area. He was out at Luke Bryan's 32 Bridge Bar or something, it's called something like that. And he was kicked out for being too intoxicated. He's seen on surveillance video stumbling around the downtown area, and he hasn't been seen or heard from since. He was from the University of Missouri. He was out with his fraternity brothers from Delta Chi. So I'm going to look at the bottom and see what it says. Solar plexus chakra in reverse. So I did look at this card, like I usually have been doing. And this card made me feel like what we're seeing on that video is not only alcohol. I feel like there's something else going on there. And then I feel like he reached a point where he couldn't go any further, and I feel like he sat down. The feeling that I get is that he's not in the water. He's like off the beaten path. I think he like OD'd. And I almost feel like on that video he's kind of like in a panic because I think he realized that something wasn't right, and I feel like that is why he was running. Like why he started running, like he was panicked. But I feel like he was so like unsure though. Like I feel like he was kind of like he knew something was wrong, but he was like talking himself out of it. And then I feel like he reached a point where he sat down. Like I see him like leaning against. It looks like an asphalt wall. Yeah, so let's see if what I feel is correct. We'll see what comes out in the cards and of course go from there. So Riley's been missing since the 8th. I don't have a very good feeling about excuse me, them finding him alive at this point. I feel like they're gonna find him like tucked away, like off the beaten path, like tucked away, sitting. Material harvest, third eye chakra. Okay, so I watched this documentary. I feel like it was on YouTube, and it was about people that were turning up in the river after being drugged and robbed. They like they arrested like a bunch of like women who were like scamming men by getting them messed up at the bars and then robbing them afterwards. I feel like this may have been the case. Someone saw him as like an opportunity. I don't know if maybe he was like flashing around money. But I don't feel like the plan went through though. Solitude, material harvest in reverse. But we couldn't get him alone. couldn't get him alone. I'm wondering if he like resisted the plan. Like they tried to rob him, but it was unsuccessful. Like he wasn't falling for the bait. Recognition and reward in reverse. Rejoice and celebration in reverse. Yeah, it's like he didn't really have a clue what was happening. But I don't think that's all the way true though. Like he didn't see, I think someone spiked his drink and he didn't see them. Why him though? I feel like he destiny. I'm wondering if it's just because he was so tall. They were saying he's like 6'5" or something. I'm wondering if it's just because of the way he looked. There was something beneficial, we'll say, about getting him under the influence. For some reason, I don't feel like it's money, though. Harmony. Universe. This makes me feel like this was like romantically or like sexually motivated. It's almost like a spurned lover. Is this like revenge? Or to be taken advantage of? I feel like maybe taken advantage of. Like, maybe he like was like hit on and refused the advance. Because I don't feel it was money motivated at all. I feel like it had something to do with the way that he looked. Love begins, rest and rejuvenate. Again with a... Yeah, I feel like he rejected somebody. Like romantically. Or maybe he himself was rejected. I feel like him being drugged, because I feel like he was drugged. I feel like if they find him, which I feel like they're going to, they're gonna find that there's more than alcohol in his system. There's some sort of drug. And I feel like it has something to do with someone's sexual advances being rejected. or maybe not even sexual advances, but like like relationship prospect or whatever, being rejected. I feel like this was revenge motivated. It's like, oh, well, you're gonna turn me down? Well, look at what I'm gonna do to you. Rejoice in celebration in reverse. Mental conflict. It's like, you're gonna reject me, I'm gonna ruin your night kind of deal. Is this a female or a male? I keep freaking feeling like it's a male. It could be a female. If I were reviewing surveillance, I would be looking at all the interactions that he had that night, because I believe in some part of that night, someone propositioned him and he refused. Discontent and boredom, rejoice in celebration. Yeah. This is like, I'm gonna ruin your night. Oh, you don't want me? I'm kind of thinking like maybe this was a bit of an accident. Like someone thought they were like being funny or something. Or they were just like sort of gonna get like a little bit of revenge. I feel like this person that did this didn't think it would blow up to this degree. Like, I think that the feeling I'm kind of getting is like either they didn't know what they were doing, or his like body chemistry didn't react like the typical persons would or has in the past. Like, he didn't respond in the way that was anticipated. Movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. Triumphant. Yeah. Like he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Or go where he was supposed to go. So that makes me feel like this was more than just like yeah, like something about this drugging, which I feel like it was a drugging, did not go as planned. Riley did not behave in the way that was anticipated. So is this a friend that did this to him? Because he left and said he was going to go back to the hotel, but then he didn't go back to the hotel. Like the feeling I'm kind of getting is like if he had went back to the hotel and just like passed out, the person that did this would have thought, oh, I have succeeded, but in my plan to get revenge, I'm almost feeling like they thought it was a joke. Something they could laugh at, like, oh, look how stupid he looks. And then he'd sleep it off, and then the next morning none would be the wiser. But this did not turn out like planned. And I don't feel like this is like the people that were, all those bodies that were turning up in the river after being robbed and drugged. This is something different. This is like advances rejected. But it feels like male energy. So I don't know if Riley was homosexual, or whoever he was around was homosexual, and Riley like rejected their advance, and they spiked his drink. Hope, bottom of the deck, patience and planning. Again, it's like there was a plan that was set forth or behind the drugging. But it didn't go as planned. So the fulfillment of wishes. Passion, excited, transformation. Someone was trying to take advantage of him. In order to get what they want, like what they wanted. But like it didn't go as planned. So where is he? Victory and success. The waiting game. I'm almost thinking that this happened before the bar. I don't think this happened at the bar. Like the drugging, I mean. Crown chakra. I keep feeling the energy that this was someone he knew. Keep going. Partnerships and alliances. Yeah, heart chakra. This was about someone that got rejected. Romantically or sexually, in that manner. And this is a person that like waited for their moment. Was it like a one, like, trying to like gauge, was this a long-term thing or a short-term thing? Look at that. Came out accelerated motion. So I think this was like a short-term thing. I'm almost feeling like someone misread the signals. And like maybe like shot their shot and got rejected, and then kind of like sought out revenge, or like to keep their secret safe. Let me think. Sacrifice. Solar plexus chakra. Deception and envy. Okay, I feel like this is someone that he knew. Like, I feel like this was a long-term sort of like opportunity. Someone advanced against him, like romantically, like confessed their love or like hit on them. It's like, we're good, we're friends, but then I tell you I love you or something like that. And I screw up what we have. And then for some reason thought they could shoot their shot. I'm wondering, I'm trying to figure out, is this him? I've been recognizing lately, like, sometimes I feel like my gift is like I can get inside their head, or I'm like feeling what the victim feels. So I'm wondering if this is him that's feeling this. Did he shoot his shot and got rejected? No, I don't think that's it. I think it was against him. I think someone was rejected by him and knew they had messed up their situation, which was a good situation, a good friendship. This person had been like waiting for this moment and misread the signal. And then things changed. And this person switched. And knew they had messed up. Awareness. Prosperity begins. Trapped in fear. Yeah. It's like everything is good between us and you give it up. It's like I have feelings for you, I'm waiting, I think it's good, so I go for it. But I don't get the response that I'm looking for. And now I'm afraid that everyone is gonna know. I'm wondering if this has to do with, and I'm feeling male energy. So I'm feeling like maybe this was like something to do with homosexuality. Disruption. It's like I don't know what's happening. We're all good, like. It's like, I feel like someone drugged his drink because they misread signals. and it feels like their secret was gonna get out. That they were really gay? Truth. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. Maybe they thought that, like, the trip would be the best time to... They were saying, his stepfather, I believe it was saying in an interview that Riley was acting really angry, and he was not the type to be angry. So I'm wondering if that's why. Positive movement forward. Yeah, like, how are we gonna fix this? Everything's changed now. It's like I want to forget. This is gonna seem really strange, I guess. I'm just gonna pull one more. Base chakra. What we have is ruined. Recognition and reward. It's like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I love you. It's like someone got up the nerve to tell him, I love you. We should be together. But they ruined what they had. I'm wondering if he, like, started a fight with his friends. His friend who loves him. The feeling I get is it's male. But it could be female, but the feeling I get is male. Like, I think one of his friends may have come on to him. And then, like, instead of being accepted, he was rejected. And then he panicked because he didn't want his secret to be out. Because he's with fraternity. I don't know the rules, but I'm assuming that homosexuality is not encouraged. Because it feels like there's a history. Like, this is not someone that just scoped him out at the bar and thought, I'm gonna take this dude home. Suffering in silence. Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and then things changed, and I know they've changed. So, boom, there was a switch. This person turned into evil as, like, survival. I have to dig a little deeper into this. Yeah, like this could be like a one-time thing, But I don't think so. I'm almost thinking like the drugging was like to erase the memory. So I'm wondering like I think GHB maybe or something. One of those drugs erases the memory, I believe I've read. And that may have been the significance of the drugging, to make Riley forget what happened. But then he didn't react the way that he should have. And he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Like, you know? Excuse me. I'm telling, like, I feel like this is about secrets. Keeping secrets. Trapped in fear. Yeah, someone's keeping this a secret. If I were them, I would start investigating his those closest to him. Because I think someone was in love with him and like confessed their feelings, and I think that they got rejected. And in order to keep what happened a secret, I think they drugged Riley as a means to make him forget what happened. But it went wrong. It went wrong. I think that like maybe their plan was like, oh, you know, you were so messed up, you know, you must have hallucinated, right? Like, there's this. It's like I feel like this person. I would say this person definitely knows him, definitely was in love with him, definitely got rejected, and was like looking for a way to fix the issue. And the remedy was drugging. But the drugging went bad. And now Riley's missing. And I don't feel good about. I feel like he overdosed, to be honest. And he's like sat down somewhere. Because he just like couldn't go any further. Mind you, like, this could be him too, though. Him. Could he have done it to commit suicide? There's like, I can't tell if this is like someone against him or him against himself. Because he got rejected. And like he told someone that he was in love with them and they rejected him, and now the secret's out. I would really if I would were the police, I would really be talking to the friend group, because something happened that night. Either someone advanced against him or he confessed his love to someone else and got rejected. Someone got rejected. And the result was drugging. I'm having a hard time feeling if it's him that did it to himself or someone did it to him. Yes, it was like he... Yeah, there's something. I'm gonna have to do another reading because I can't. It's like I'm being prevented from feeling whose energy this is. Is it him or someone else? It just, you know what's so weird? I just heard "you'll see." Like, that is a weird response. It's like I'm being blocked. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop the reading here. You guys let me know what you think. And we'll see what comes out in the news, I guess. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.